Tell us your name and what region you represent.
Yes, I'm Samuel de Lima. I'm from Brazil.
So tell us what's happening in your region right now. What are the key needs or opportunities?
Yes, that's an interesting question. Brazil is in a rise when it comes to growth of Christianity. In the 70s, we were around 3% of evangelical Christians in Brazil. Today, we're around 30%. The expectation is that by 2050, Brazil is going to be more than 50% of evangelicals. So there's a lot of growth, and but still, there's also a lot of needs because sometimes people think Brazil doesn't need any more help, right? But we understand that we do need discipleship, we need training, we need help people to understand how to apply the gospel to their lives and how to that can transform communities, especially when it comes to next generation space. We have a good group of what we call resilient disciples among the next gens. However, the biggest group is habituals, kids that go to church but not applying the gospel to their lives. So, yeah, our vision is how can we disciple them so they become resilient disciples, and then we can impact others through them.
Tell us the story of one person whose life has been deeply changed by your work.
Yes, well, we've been serving so many people, like pastoring and leading ministries, that sometimes you don't think like there's so much impact to be done. It becomes part of our daily lives. But I'm thinking here about a friend, actually, this lady. She is with us at a church plant and came to Next Move gatherings and start doing a children's ministry. And because of that, today she's actually started mobilizing and training leaders to work in the vision is to work with 10 different Islams and favelas. So we believe that just through her, we might be able to reach at least close to 1,000 kids pretty soon. And it's all because of the vision she's got from being part of Next Move in some of the gatherings and learning from it and wanting to serve more.
So, what do the streets of Sao Paulo look like when there are no limitations? What's the dream?
Well, the dream is that Sao Paulo becomes a place for innovation and to service. That's become a place for abundance that will serve not only itself, but Sao Paulo can be a hub for causing transformation in Brazil, other Latin American countries, and other Portuguese-speaking countries. There's a lot of creativity, entrepreneurism spirit as well. So as we serve people and help them to understand the gospel and apply to their lives, we want to help them to actually create ideas, be inventive, be interdependent, right? And from there to be able to help other parts of the country.
What is Next Move to you in one sentence?
Next Move for me is a safe space where we have a family, a global family, where we can learn from each other and can have conversation from personal conversation. We can be laughing together, but we also can dream together and learn from what God's doing all over the globe, and to know that you're not serving alone, but you're part of a global family. That means a lot.
We say that Next Move is a community, but what does that mean to you?
Yeah, just as I said, it means that you can have deep relationship with people that come from the other parts of the world. I mean, it's so interesting being at a Next Move gathering because you see all these different accents, all the different type backgrounds, and people connect and just be like you've been living together forever, right? Like you have your best friends all over the world doing what you're doing and having the same passion for the next gen, for the church, for the regions and cities, but still you can be comfortable, feel at home with all of them.
How has being part of this community impacted what you have been busy with?
Well, it's been impacting a lot. I mean, we have lots of great ideas. We can learn. It is also like this learning community. We're always learning. There's always something new happening. Always somebody inspiring you. And it's, I think, so impactful because when you go back home to do your work, well, I can ask somebody, I can call somebody, I can email somebody that will gonna help me with some ideas or praying together or sharing life together. So it changed a lot what we do locally and help us to build the resilience, but also imagination and creativity to do what you're supposed to do.
What is the unique contribution Next Move brings to your region or environment?
I think because Next Move is mobilizing leaders, I think the unique contribution for us, I think one of the challenge for leaders in the next gen space, especially in country of Brazil, is lots of these leaders, they are doing the work, they're very creative, but they're very lonely. And the fact that we can bring these leaders to spaces where they can learn and they can build healthy relationships that will help them to go deeper with God and help them to actually serve the next generation with more, I think, more confident that they're doing the right thing. It's not only something that you do until you go to the real job. This is the job. And I think every interaction that our leaders have had with Next Move bring them hope and this excitement that they can continue doing this because it's the right thing to do.